fixture. Third place Arsenal at home to second place Liverpool in a match with real significance at the top of the Premier League. It's virtually a win or bust contest. The winners will still harbour hopes of the Championship, but for the losers, with games running out, the title dream could be over. The teams have met twice already this season, once in the league and once in the Coca-Cola Cup, and Liverpool have won both. A victory for either side tonight will increase the pressure on Manchester United, but Arsenal have played one game more and they haven't beaten Liverpool in the league for 3 years. Among these spectators are the FA's technical director Howard Wilkinson and England coach Glenn Hoddle, casting a keen eye over several players before the up-and-coming friendly against Mexico, including Liverpool's Steve McManaman. Our match commentator at Highbury is John Helm.
Arsenal themselves have had a big boost today. England goalkeeper David Seaman has declared himself fit after a 6-match absence due to a knee operation. And Ian Wright looking to add to a season's tally of 25 goals. And fullback Lee Dixon also return after suspensions to provide, hopefully, a greater cutting edge for London's leading side in the table. Steve Bold, who's also available again after a Ben, is left on the bench. Roy Evans has an array of talent from which to choose at Liverpool, and his leading marksman, Robbie Fowler, 28 goals so far, looks to extend a sequence of 9 goals in his last 7 outings against the Gunners. Stan Collymore, after his dramatic intervention in Europe against Brambergen, is rewarded with a place in the starting lineup. Patrick Berger is one of the substitutes alongside the likes of Neil Ruddock and Michael Thomas. Robbie Fowler at the bottom of your shot there, Ian Wright in the middle of it, and Dennis Bergkamp wearing 10 as always for Arsenal. 3 of the most talented front players in the Premier League today. Wright's initial ball was an interesting one, but Stiging Bjornaby just managed to get it back for David James. James continuing his marvellous run in the Liverpool goal. Typical jink from Wright, and then Vieira. And there you see McManaman making himself available to pick up the pieces when the ball is cleared. And now he'll move forward swiftly. And it's Fowler, and he'll look to get it onto his left foot. McManaman sweeps it across here for Collymore. Spurns the opportunity, and it was a good one too. Typical Liverpool build-up. Well, they found it rather easy to thread their way through the Arsenal defence, it has to be said. Fowler was picking the lock, and what a good opening this was for Stanley Collymore. Some fierce tackling. They're right on the halfway line, and it's Liverpool who break again. And was that a fair challenge? Well, the referee says no. I was a little surprised by that decision against Tony Adams, but maybe he did dive in. Yes, he did catch Fowler. I'm sure Adams was going for the ball, in fact, but he did prevent Fowler getting any further. So let's give the referee his due. I think he was right again. And having taken it quickly, followed the end product. Not very good from Stiging Bjornaby. He's had his best season of goal scoring for Liverpool. This is one to forget. Skyward. You only have to look back to December, of course, for the time when Arsenal led the table. Not that long ago. Now Cavani getting himself into a spot of bother. He got himself out of it in the end, and he looks a pretty cool and rugged customer. Winterburn with the throw. White with the turn, and it's opened up for him, and it clipped away off the head, and again Mr. Aspie gets it right. The waves just parted sufficiently for Wright to see an opportunity. He tried to curl it in at the far upright, it flicked away off his namesake, and so Arsenal have a corner kick. And they've got 5 men in the 6-yard area hoping to unsettle David James. Hughes, who swings it. Oh, and it's just fingertipped away. Good job for Liverpool that David James is 6'4". That was a teaser of a corner. McManaman wasn't as committed as the opponent. It's Liverpool uncharacteristically have given it away once or twice. Now it's Vieira from Platt. Vieira's ball in the middle. And yet again the whistle has sounded. And both teams falling into offside traps at the moment. Platt had timed the run well. Oh, was he offside there? Well, the assistant said he was, and that's all that matters. Liverpool's turn. A bit of cut and thrust in the game at the moment, and this is McManaman. There's a decoy run made, and Collimore's gone on, and Collimore can finish this time. And it was a feeble toe poke at the end of some intricate footwork. Smile on the face of Seaman. No smile on the face of Stanley Collimore. A little shimmy there, and a touch of fortune enabled him to back heel the ball between Adams' legs, and then he somehow evaded the lunge. He'd got Winterman alongside him. He didn't seem to run out of belief in himself. Seaman held on. Vieira was there. And there's no mark right back there, but Bergkamp's well offside. Well, when he looked up, the pass looked well on. The decision was that Bergkamp was off. He's here again, though. And he's really troubling this Liverpool defence now, Vieira. Rami made a very good decision there. Vieira tried to kid him. He wasn't having any of it. So it's Liverpool in full flight. McAteer. Can he produce a better cross this time than he has before? Well, he's going to have another stab at it. And Collimore is up there. Seaman able to keep this one in. Vieira occasionally gets into great shooting positions, but he doesn't often get the final shot in, so it seems anyway. He's only scored the 2 goals since arriving at Highbury. They do have a tough job, these fellows. Not just deciding on offside, but seeing what goes on off the ball. Barnes still skillful enough to shield the ball and then deliver the pass. And this time it's David Platt who wins it for Arsenal. 10 minutes to half-time. Down the line, Hughes to Vieira. Chance to set something up now. Bergkamp is in there alongside him. Here's Bergkamp, and he spoons it high. It all happens so quickly, and it looks so easy. Hughes it was with a longer ball, no question of offside this time. And Wrighton galloped away. Bergkamp was back there and hoofed it high. Ian Wright, Dennis Bergkamp into the crowd. McManaman will run at Arsenal. Fails to liaise with Fowler though. Well, it's a night for passion, though there's been nothing like a booking yet. All the game lacks is a goal, really. I think Glenn Hoddle, sitting up in the director's box, will have enjoyed what he has seen. There have been some good performances from England men, notably Adams here. Seaman hasn't had much to do. McManaman has looked dangerous at times. Robbie Fowler hasn't really had a chance, unlike Collimore, who's had 2 or 3. Winterman it was then. Took it away from McAteer. Squared for Platt this time. A really energetic play by Ian Wright to keep this move going. And Winterburn launches one in here. And there might be chances this time for Arsenal. No, it's out by Redknapp. Keown got the better of Collymore. Vieira eats up the ground. Dixon now, flat, out by Wright. And just look at the atmosphere, look at the fans trying to lift their side. Liverpool always one of the teams to beat. You know, if you beat Liverpool in the season, you're okay. Bergkamp puts one in. Out by Cromer. It's going to come in that way again. Dixon this time, let's fly. Straight on the target, straight at David James. David James, ever present in Liverpool's goal for 3 years now. His 167th consecutive appearance this, and that is some record for the big man. Whoops, and another calamitous clearance from Seaman, and they're all over the place, this Arsenal defence, in the last minute. There again, a loose ball. Liverpool failed to do anything about it, and so Platt motors forward. It's the last action of the half, and Stan Collymore missed 3 excellent chances, 2 of them early on in the first quarter, to give Liverpool an advantage. They're screwing the ball wide with the left foot. Here, trying with the right, and then when he wriggled his way through, everything opened up for him, but a tepid toe poke left David Seaman to make the stop. And those were the best chances that Liverpool created. Arsenal have had very few opportunities, and that's why at half-time, good as the game is, it's still Arsenal 0, Liverpool 0. And the second half resumes without any substitutions, so Arsene Wenger and Roy Evans pinning their faith in the same 11s that started. Just a reminder that the Arsenal substitutes this evening: defender Steve Bold, midfielders Ray Parlour, Remy Gard, goalkeeper Lee Harper, and Paul Shaw, who generally plays just in behind the strikers. And Liverpool, besides goalkeeper Tony Warner, have defender Neil Ruddock, midfielders Patrick Berger, Michael Thomas and Mark Kennedy, the Republic of Ireland international. And here is Harkness of Liverpool now. Too long. Seaman's boot is heavy, and Mark Wright, who has to steer the header down here, for Harkness to deliver the ball forward. Vieira was lurking with intent. Middlesbrough and Nottingham Forest also playing for points this evening at the other end of the Premier League table. Well, this is the big match. And that's too long once again for Wright, who I wouldn't think has really enjoyed his return to first team action as much as he would have hoped this evening. Just been caught offside too often. Collymore managed to roll that ball out for McAteer. And then McManaman tries to get up there through the middle, and Dixon missed his kick. Gives Bjorn with a chance to set things up for Collymore again. Came through, there might still be something here. They've plenty of bodies around, and John Barnes might think of trying to fly one in. Harkness ditto. Asks McManaman to take on Platt. Square ball, the good shot, surely Collymore now. No stopping Stan Collymore from 4 yards out. And David Seaman on his return, disappointed to be beaten in the 6th minute of the half. Harkness had popped the ball out there to McManaman. He'd set it up, and the hard-struck shot bounced back off Seaman's chest, and Collymore was able to pounce. Liverpool in front, and Collymore pounces for his 15th of the season, and they are off their seats. Bergkamp, lovely tick forward for Wright, who'll certainly keep this one in. Hooks it across the face of goal, then it's knocked back again. Flat to Bergkamp. Vieira, who's going to be strongest here? It was Mark Wright of Liverpool, and he's hacked it away, and Collymore charges on, and he might get something else here. Thrilling try from Collymore. We've seen the two shades of the man tonight. 3 misses, with which he would be disappointed in the first half. A goal in the second, and now this attempt here from that long clearance by Mark Wright. He manages to hold off the defender Marshall and batters the outside of the upright. And that would have been a goal within 5 seconds of the move at the other end of the field petering out. Redknapp now took it from Fowler. Arsenal funneling back furiously. And Robbie Fowler here, and he's round the keeper Seaman, who goes down. Penalty given, is it? A lot. Well, Fowler is... I thought Fowler was protesting on Seaman's behalf, and I think he is, because David Seaman is probably going to go off here. Robbie Fowler with the touch that took it away from David Seaman, his England colleague, and you could see a hand on a face in the crowd there that just said, oh no, because this could be double disaster for Arsenal. Ian Wright furious, being told to go away by Gerald Ashby. Liverpool will have a penalty. Gerald Ashby will want to speak with David Seaman. Arsenal have had 5 players sent off already this season, in fact in 10 games. Fowler was in on a goal-scoring opportunity. He was around Seaman, who stays on and can consider himself lucky. But Robbie Fowler can extend his extraordinary scoring sequence against Arsenal. Seaman makes the save, but McAteer's in. 2-0 Liverpool. And at long last, McAteer has got his first ever Premier League goal. And what curious circumstances in which to break his duck. Arsenal 0, Liverpool 2. Fowler from the penalty spot. Seaman a fine save. There was no hope in stopping McAteer following through. And it's a crucial kick in the teeth for Arsenal. McAteer had the presence of mind to follow in, and he's got his first Premier League goal since his move from Bolton Wanderers. Referee Ashby there had 2 decisions to make. The first one was to give the penalty. The second one was to allow David Seaman to stay on, and some people will criticise him for not sending the England goalkeeper off. Maybe Fowler's protestation on behalf of his England colleague helped sway the decision. Now then, Arsenal, here they come, must be! And how on earth did Ian Wright not force the ball in from underneath the crossbar? You really do feel it is not Arsenal's night now when they fail to score in circumstances like that. Look at the urgency on the face of the manager. French he may be, but North London in spirit. Here's a shot and a save. Vieira's still in there, and Platt stabs it wide. McAteer knocks it away. Well, where the ball fell kindly for Collymore after after it bounced away off David Seaman's chest. There was nobody of Arsenal following in to capitalise on that slight lapse by James. Arsenal have been neat without being quite positive enough maybe in the final third of the field. Well, that was good, that certainly was positive, but it was in defence again rather than in attack. And enables McAteer to get the ball back to James. Nicely controlled by Ian Wright, and then he invites Vieira to come onto it. Guard. Oh, nice little flick from Bergkamp to Wright, and Ian Wright, he did so well. He did brilliantly well. A goal out of nothing really from the goal poacher supreme. And with 11 minutes to go, Arsenal have an inkling of hope. From who else but Ian Wright, who muscled his way in there, somehow lifted the ball over James, took it on the chest, flipped it up over James, and Ian Wright has reignited the contest. Super goal from a super striker. He did miss a chance earlier, which was most untypical, but with the 11 minutes to go, Ian Wright edges ever closer Cliff Bastin's record. Oh, but he's been dispossessed, and there might be something else here for Liverpool now. Redknapp, wide. Another lax moment there by Arsenal, just enabled Fowler to send Redknapp in. And that really would have rounded it off. I don't think Arsenal would have come back from a 2-goal deficit again. Well, nobody more committed than Ian Wright. And Ian Wright has marked his comeback to Premier League football after a 2-game ban, with yet another goal, as I say, now within 9 of becoming Arsenal's all-time record goal scorer. And what a vital goal that one was, because Arsenal really seem to have run out of steam. But you've got to say, Wenger's substitutions have worked well for Arsenal. On the other hand, here come Liverpool again, and Bjornaby's on his way. He can finish it, and oh, it was nearly the same scenario. Might still finish it, and this time Seaman does well not to bring down Bjornaby. And I bet his heart was beating fast. Experienced though he is, David Seaman. Well, what an incredible scenario that was. And David Seaman there, with Bjornaby bearing down on him, just as Fowler had earlier, was in grave danger. He certainly would have gone if he'd brought him down that time. Keown is forward. Arsenal have everybody but David Seaman in the Liverpool half. Bergkamp rises for it. Adams will be in there. They're looking for anything. No point in hanging back now for Arsenal. They might as well lose 3-1 as 2-1. This is Vieira steaming forward. Wins the free kick as well out of Bjornaby. Is there a sting in the tail? It's Shaw! Side netting. Free kick's got to be taken again. Mr. Ashby's got a smile on his face. Paul Shaw wraps that one against the side netting. In fact, I think he was offside. It wasn't a question of the free kick having to be retaken. It's a critical blow in the destiny of the 1997 Premiership. 3 vital points for Liverpool. David Platt still protesting to referee Ashby. And I think even David Seaman says to his colleagues, you know, stay away. Bitterness in the Arsenal dressing room, I'm sure. It was Mr. Ashby who had to give the penalty. Stan Collymore gave Liverpool the lead after Bjornaby's shot rebounded from Seaman's chest. This was that moment. Collymore in like a flash, 1-0 to Liverpool on 51 minutes. Then controversially, Fowler sent flying under Seaman's challenge. Seaman then saved Fowler's spot kick. McAteer followed him for his first ever Premier League goal. Ian Wright gave Arsenal a glimmer of hope with that goal on 79, but at the end of the day, McAteer's goal is the one that has separated the sides. Fabulous game though at Highbury, and it ends in Liverpool's favour. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 2.
I'm not sure what I'll be saying to the referee at the end of the day. He's run through. It looked like a penalty from where we sat, but it's very difficult. And he's given a penalty, and thank you very much.
I think you can be. It's a difficult decision to take when you're a referee, but I think at the moment he gave it, he knew that it was a wrong decision because Fowler told him. So I cannot understand why. I can understand that you can take the wrong decision. Because it's not easy to judge this kind of situation, but even if the opponent tells you I think he should come back to his decision.